Hey, listen, I have a question. Have you noticed that over the last few years, the bullies in your life all around us have increased? I mean, we just didn't leave them in high school. Oh, no, no. Some of you, you're married to a bully. Some of you, your children have become bullies. Your brothers and sisters are bullies. You might work for a bully. You may work with bullies on your job. Or you might even have friends that aren't really so friendly. They're more like bullies called frenemies. Now, if this is something that you can relate to, you're like, yes, I am so surrounded by bullies. You look on television, they're on all of the talk shows. You see them on reality shows. You see them on the news. And honey, depending on where you living on planet Earth right now, your country might even be led by a bully. Now, let me tell you something. This is spiritually expensive, honey, because bullies come after your soul. They come after your soul because their job is to make you as miserable as they are. And so anytime you are in a relationship with anyone where they say they love you, but on the other side they're tearing you down, oh, they are a threat to your health. Let's get into it. So, welcome back to my channel, Soul Health with Nurse Blue. I am Nurse Blue, and for the next few minutes, I am here to live up to my name, sweetheart. I'm here to be, build you. I'm here to love you. I'm here to unite us because we got to stick together as I help you reclaim your energy and take back your life, your power, and your purpose with Soul Health. And I'm here to empower you because here's what you need to know. Soul health is the solution if you're looking to reverse a health condition or if you're looking to prevent a health condition. Because, honey, we do not have time to be sick. Soul health is your solution. But today, we are going to talk about adult bullying because bully seems to be everywhere. And I have my experience in knowing how to defeat the bullies. Now, first and foremost, let me just explain something to you. The intent of the bully is for you to be miserable and to project their fear and their insecurity onto you. Okay. So adult bullying looks like this. Do you have someone in your life that's constantly using their words to tear you down? They're constantly criticizing you, or they're finding ways to take emotional jabs at you, or they're using their energy to control or manipulate you or gaslight you, having you thinking that there's always something wrong. Because here's what they're really trying to do. They want to make you feel small. They want to minimize your power. They want you second guessing yourself. Because these are the people on the outside, they look like they got it all together, right? They look like they are so powerful. They look like they have so much, they have all the answers. But on the inside, they are suffering from toxic insecurity. And anytime you show up with confidence, anytime you show up where you are operating in your power, that's a threat to them. Okay. Now, even if they don't raise their voice, this might be the person whose energy is so negative that it drains you. Now, over time, when you have these people in your life, because sometimes these are people who you're close to, you love them. Like I said before, this could be somebody that you're in a relationship with this person. You could even be married to them. This could be your brother or your sister. This could be your mother or your father. Or it might be a situation where you make really good money. You've been with a company for quite some time. And this is the person that you got to report to on a regular basis. Like you're supposed to be on the same team with this person, but really, secretly, they're acting against you, right? They're plotting against you. Okay. All right. So if that is something you can relate to, I got your back. All right. So what's happening oftentimes because it's very uncomfortable being in a relationship with them. You find yourself shrinking so that you can um have, fit their approval of you. Honey, there is nothing ever that's going to please these types of people. Okay. All right. Your confidence begins to erode. this begins to start, you start, having self-worth issues, start questioning yourself. And then, because this is a soul health issue and you're feeling this discomfort, the dis-ease in your soul begins to communicate with your body, because all of this is connected to your body. So at night you can't sleep because you're constantly thinking about this continuous loop in your head about what they said about you or how they made you feel that day. Your body begins to tighten because that stress is, it's creating discomfort in your muscles. Okay. Sometimes you start having issues with your stomach because you're not living your truth. You are in an abusive relationship with someone because they're using their words and their energy to tear you down, and they're not taking. Oftentimes, if you even are honest with them and you want to share with them how this is impacting you, they turn it around and make it seem like you're the problem. So you begin to start to second guess yourself, second guess your intuition, and really become confused about how you're feeling, confused about this relationship, and your soul is beginning to become heavy because this relationship is robbing you of the most important thing you need to sustain your health. It's robbing you of your peace. Sometimes it's robbing you of your power. And sometimes, depending on the situation you're in, like if this is a work situation, it could be robbing you of your purpose. So recently, I started working with someone who had come to me because she was being bullied by her mentor. And this is a really tough position to be in because, as a mentor, this is someone that you look up to, someone you respect. And she had been working for this company for quite some time. And then there was a shift in the energy here. And she started, enduring constantly being belittled by this person, constantly being minimized, constantly being humiliated, not just one on one, but in front of the team. And, at first it kind of started off subtle. And then she started experiencing like these backhanded compliments, dismissive tones, um, no matter what she did, because she had become a workaholic, because a lot of times that's what people do. They're like, well, let me work harder. Let me prove to them that I can do it. And I'm not this person or what have you. But the more she excelled, the less she was celebrated. And so over time, this began to impact her confidence because that's what bullies want to do. They want you to begin to feel insecure about who you are. It also began to impact her energy. She began to hate going to work and being in this organization. And so here comes the challenge. You build your life and your career around this job. And so this person has children. This person is at the age now where they're thinking about retirement, and the last thing they want to do is leave, but their soul is telling them that this is unhealthy. I don't want to be there. I'm feeling uncomfortable. The body is communicating, I am literally feeling sick with you being here. And if we do not listen to what our soul and what our body is communicating to us, it's almost guaranteed that a health crisis is underway. Okay. Now, let me tell you this. I personally have had experience with dealing with these sorts of people in my family, the workplace, even being in partnership with these people. And what I can simply tell you is this is a soul health decision that you cannot afford to ignore. You must do something about it. And doing something about it requires you to act from a space of radical self love. Because at the root cause of what's happening inside of this person, whether it's a family member, someone you're in a relationship with, someone at the job, if they're not owning their energy, and if they're constantly making you the problem and turning the situation around to take their anger and their toxic insecurity out on you, eventually it is going to become a health challenge. So you must protect your peace. Listen, just because they are experiencing this energy doesn't mean that you need to be on the receiving end of it. And it doesn't make you weak for you to choose your peace. It does not make you weak for you to choose maintaining your power and your confidence. So now I want to ask you the question. Who is that person in your life when you go around them or when they come around you, you find yourself shrinking? You find your light dimming just to be in their company. Who is that person that when you come around them, you begin to feel the tension in your body? Listen, that's not mentorship if that's a mentor that's doing that. No, that's spiritual harm. That is a demonic attack. And if you are in a relationship with this person on a regular basis, that's called spiritual warfare. If there's anything that's robbing you of your peace, give yourself permission to step away from it. That's called radical self love. Okay. And if this is resonating with you and you're feeling like, Nurse Blue, you are talking to me and you want some help, I am here for you. The first thing I need you to do is put your hands over your heart. And I want you to say this out loud to yourself because you need to understand this. I deserve peace. Not only do you deserve peace, but if you want to invest in having good health, this is the only way you're going to have it, is if you have peace. Now, if you've been around this energy, you've been coping with this energy. In many cases, some of you have been coping with this energy for years, taking pills or finding something to distract you from it. And unfortunately, this is the kind of abuse that people live in that leads them to becoming addicted to substance abuse just to get through it. If you're ready to reclaim that peace that you so deserve, I built something for you. It's called the Soul Reset Experience. You see, what you don't realize is that now, if you really are ready to take back your peace, stop coping with toxic energy, stop making excuses for being in a relationship with a bully, or be in a relationship or in environments with people who tear you down and you need to do something about it, you're ready to do something about it, and you need some support, I'm going to invite you to click the link, get on my calendar, click the link to my I Deserve Joy consultation, because you'll never find joy in that situation. You'll never find joy with these people. But it is time for you to start rebuilding your confidence, your self worth, and you need a plan, okay? And I have one for you. I've been there. I've done it. I've been there more than once. I've helped so many people reclaim their lives after finding themselves in abusive relationship with bullies. So if today is your last day and you have said to yourself, I deserve peace, you deserve peace, you deserve joy, click the link. Let's go get it. Okay, guys. And if this resonated with you, I'm going to invite you to please click the link, give me a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to my channel and pass this on. Maybe you have a friend, a family member, or someone who you know is in a similar situation, because bullies are all around us and they need some support. Make sure you share this video. We have to help people take back their life from these bullies. Okay, bye-bye.